Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Step of the Flatbush Don TV, where we don't glorify the streets, we learn from them. Now, this episode is dealing with going straight. Now, I came home from doing a bid 87, 88, and I was at Queensboro, in Long Island City. Now, Queensboro is work release. You got to go in, turn in your checks from your job and show them that you're employed, and they give you more and more freedom. Sometimes they do 3 and 2. You got to stay in for 3 or 4 days, and then they let you out. And then when you start looking for jobs and all that, they think they move you to 5 and 2. So you work, and then you go in for 2. When you come in, you give your urine samples and all of that. Then you graduate when they feel they could trust you a little more. You're working consistently. They put you on 7 and 0, meaning you're out in the street 7 days. All you do is come in, give in your urine sample and your check stubs, show them evidence that you're still working, and then you out. You leave. So I'm working at the family business. The family business was located in the 90s, between 95th and 96th in Rutland. Bully Dread was running the corner at that time. Tenge, Yapa, Bala, a few more dudes was out there with him. At that time, Rutland and Clarkson was beefing. They had a war. So now, I just came home. I'm working a 9 to 5 at the family business, trying to do the right thing, trying to keep my nose clean. Getting my check stubs, taking it back, boom, boom, boom. But whenever you try to do good, man, your past comes in conflict with what you're doing. Before I left, I had assault charges that I got caught for in front of the Kenmore Theater in 82. So I had my name in the street as a shooter. Now, I'm trying to work. My friends start coming back around. They come check me. My homeboys come check me. My brother and them. They coming to check me about my work. Now, these dudes is from Tennis Court, Albemarle, 31st. They coming to check me around the 90s. That some of them got beef with. So now we outside we on the corner. The dudes from the 90s is across the street on their corner. The business is across the street. But I take my friends, and we're in the corner talking. Vehicles lined up. They strapped, always stay strapped, this and that. So I'm looking, we hanging out, we chopping it up, we talking. But I'm looking at the body language across the street. So I'm like, yo, y'all got problems with them? Man, them niggas ain't worried about them niggas. Muscle. We had one of the homeboys, Lloyd and Muscle. He must have had some static with some of them. Told him, yo, I gotta work here, this and that. I said, man, them niggas ain't on. Don't worry about that shit. I wasn't really worried because I don't have beef with them, but still, because the homies got beef with them, my brethren got beef with them. You know, people don't ask questions. They assume. That's the thing with the street. They assume, guilty by association. You hang with them, so you one of them. That's how they look at things. And I know this. Make a long story short, more and more the homes, they keep coming around. And I'm seeing the money, the bread that they getting. And I'm getting tempted. I'm getting tempted. Because I'm pulling in like maybe $1.50 a week. Which is in no comparison to the knots and coils that they pulling out. And everybody driving something nice. So slowly but surely, the 7-0, I start getting comfortable. Long story short, the streets pulled me away. The temptation of the money pulls me away. And being in the streets, you can't be predictable. The job made me predictable. Being in that location every day made me predictable, and I didn't like that. So I left the job. And went with the homies, and we started making money. I was moving with them for a while, but then I seen how they was moving. They wasn't doing, it was more gunplay than hustling. So I had another set of homeboys, but different caliber. The funniest thing was, one day we was out there in the 90s, and I don't know if it was a shot. This was why I left working the 9 to 5. I don't know if it was a shot or a backfire or whatever, because dudes from Minimart used to come and shoot up on Rutland, and then Rutland go and sit back. So I don't know if it was a shot that went off or a backfire from somebody's vehicle. All I know is everybody got down and everybody came up with crazy steel. I said, oh no, this can't work. This can't work. So I washed my hands and moved on from there. Mind you, I was cool with a lot of people around there. I knew a lot of them. We was cool, but it was a conflict of interest. And I didn't want to bring my lifestyle or death style and let it affect my family's business. That's how conscientious I was. Whatever I did was on me. They didn't have any parts of that. They tried to help me by giving me a job to make it easier for me to come out on 7-0 and retain my freedom. So I didn't want my lifestyle or death style to jeopardize what they had built with legal money. So now I'm in the swing of things in the street. But I see my homeboys, they're into a lot of gunplay. They make money, but they're into a lot of gunplay. I'm trying to get money. Everybody driving, everybody got coils. I'm trying to make money too. They had their run when I was in there. I'm trying to get my run. So we go out of town, this and that. We get hot, come back. We was up north, we go south. But I see the same trend. So I left. I said, I gotta make my own. Did my own thing. Caught a little jokes to show my peoples that there was no hard feelings, there was nothing. Did a little jokes and blessed them with half of what I came up with. Then I went out on my own with my own soldiers. Now, sometimes we think we know it all, but you got other people that may know more than you do. So a female that I met who became my baby mother, I met her out of town. I'm at the table. And we, she down. She ride or die. We there cutting up, bagging up work. And she tells me, make sure you wear some gloves because you don't want that work to get in your system. Make sure you wear some gloves because you don't want that work to get. Man, what you talking about? Ain't nothing gonna get in my system. And we doing our thing. Things is rolling, things is nice. Money's coming in, this and that. Everything is love. Homies coming up now and again to come check me. They taking things, they bringing things up. I'm flipping it, hitting them off. They going back. I don't keep them around too much. When they come through, yeah, I'm glad to see them, but I'm also glad to see them go because, like I said, they into the drama. And the drama and the money don't mix. There's a time for drama and there's a time for money making, but the two rarely mix. So anyway, I got the rental. I'm jeweled down. I go by Queensboro to, stamp in and stamp out. What they hit me with. When I go in, I'm on my way out. They said, once I gave them my name and this and that, Oh no, you can't go nowhere. I can't go nowhere. What you mean? Blah, 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 blah. You got a DU. You can't go nowhere. You dead on that. You can't go. Oh man. A DU? Yeah, you got dirty urine, man. Yeah, you piss. Man, your piss is on fire. Like I said, I got my diamonds on them, jeweled down. I got G stacks in my pocket. The rental outside. So when reality finally settled in, I see my man Demetrius, he going out. I said, D, I need you to do me a favor. Boom, boom, boom. And I broke it down to him, rental, money, this and that. Catch some stacks for my commissary, this and that. And gave him the jewels to give to my people. My girl in Brooklyn. So, all right. Then they shipped me out after a time. They violated me. Then we went to C95. Then that's when I went in blues. But now, I went from Sing Sing, 95 to Sing Sing. From Sing Sing, I went to Comstock. Now, you see, the world is small. Now, I ran into the same dude I gave the jewels and the car keys to. He took care of business. But if he didn't, I'd have ran into him right there in Comstock. We spin the yard, everything was true. But see, like I said, sometimes when people tell you things, you have to listen. If I'd have been going straight, none of what happened would have happened. When you make a decision to do certain things, know what comes with it. Sometimes you can't see down the line, but when it's a negative action, negative things gonna happen. Now all that I built was torn down. I lost my freedom, back in the system, all because I was chasing that paper, chasing that bag. Sometimes when we chase things, we lose sight of the direction that we're going, and we go over that cliff. So be mindful what you do. All money is not good money. But when you don't have to look over your shoulder, and when you don't have to face consequences, that's better. 9 to 5 pays. It might not be much, but at least you could be consistent. You still be free. You still have your freedom. The things that's really important, instead of chasing that bag. I could talk now because I'm looking in retrospect. But when you're there doing it, that money is tempting. I'm no angel. I fell victim just like everybody else. But I'm here trying to talk to whoever is in this position now, so that what I'm telling them, might help them in a positive way, and they could change the course that they're moving in, and maybe save them and their freedom from being taken away. It's your brother, AGM, Step of the Flatbush Don TV. One love. Stay strong. Stay free. Peace.